On this episode, I talk about Lady Gaga, ancient mummies, plunging into Saturn, and old iPhone users. Hi, I'm Rob Anspach from Anspach Media, and welcome to episode 116 of What's Trending on Facebook Today. Hey, if you're just joining in, what I do is sometimes I stumble over my words. Yeah, that's what I do. No, really. What I do is I take a few of the trending subjects that appear on Facebook and I give you my twist on them, my opinion, my thoughts. Sometimes I mess up, but that's the joy of doing live video. Something we've done for 116 episodes. Yep, always live, all the time. So, good, bad, you get all of it. Well, on yesterday's episode, I reported that Equifax was hacked and potentially 143 million consumer data files were breached. Over the last few months, 3 of my own credit cards have been compromised and replaced by their issuers. On one of my cards, the person who obtained my credit card number charged $300 to a store I never shop at and was over 500 miles away, which kind of alerted me to the fraud. And here's why: because most of my cards, I have set up an email alert that sends me an email every time that card is used. So, I'm kept up to date with what's going on with my finances, with my cards. I want to be protected. I stay proactive. But, others don't and might not even notice the fraud until the invoice arrives. Well, anyway, a friend of mine, a lawyer named Brian Chase with Bisnar Chase out of California, is actually launching a class action lawsuit against Equifax. If you'd like to learn more about the case and how you can get involved, let me know. I'll put you in touch with him. All right, let's talk trends. I got 4 of them today. I'm going to start first with Lady Gaga. Apparently, she's taking a rest from music. Well, we all need a break sometimes, right? It says here, Lady Gaga says she's planning to take a rest from music and slow down for a moment for some healing. Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Are you ready? Well, maybe she's back to work already. These Hollywood stars. A moment in time. That's all it is. Oh, wow. I'm getting technical difficulty here. My clicker's not working. All right. They discovered an ancient tomb filled with mummies in Egypt. Imagine that. Where else would they find them? It says Egyptian authorities unveiled a previously undiscovered ancient tomb belonging to a goldsmith and his wife near Luxor in southern Egypt on Saturday. A goldsmith, huh? I guess that's all they had back then was gold. You never hear of a silversmith having, a tomb, or a coppersmith. It's always like somebody dealing with gold. Wonder what they're going to do, 1,000 years from now. Oh, wow! We unearthed Bill Gates' house. Or we unearthed Zuckerberg's house. Berg. Yeah, sorry, Mark. I always botch your name. It's just, one of those things. Anyway, it's just one of those things. Well, another one of those things, and this is a multi-million-dollar thing, the Cassini space, I don't know what it is. It's something, space satellite. It says it's going to burn up into Saturn. Imagine. It says NASA's Cassini spacecraft will plunge into Saturn on September 15th. So they already have the date. They're going to crash it, incinerating itself after 20 years in space. Imagine being in space for 20 years. Well, apparently Cassini has given us a lot of great pictures of all the planets from here, Earth to the Moon to Jupiter and everything in between. And now it's going to die at Saturn. You'd think it would, continue out. It'd be nice to eventually see the planet formerly known as our ninth planet, Pluto, but another time, another satellite. Speaking of another time, well, apparently I'm still having difficulty here with the clicker. Millions of people are still using old iPhones. And it's, Apple is poised to make millions on the iPhone 8 launch. Yep, it says with millions of old iPhones in circulation, Apple has a strong consumer base for the iPhone 8. Well, like I said in previous episodes, I'm probably going to go back to a brick phone because, one, they're cheap, and I don't want to spend $1,000 on a new phone, and that's what they're going for. The base model of the new iPhone 8 has been suggested that it's at least $1,000 to start off with. When I got a bunch of phones in my house, all that money adds up. Anyway, I know a lot of kids now, they're getting old iPods, converting them into retro phones. They're not even getting plans or buying minutes. They're going to Wi-Fi and creating an account, or they're using, Facebook to make their calls. Kids today, they're not even using phones. They're using, phones, but they're not paying for all the features of actually talking to people. So, gotta give it to the technology of the future. Kids are finding ways to work around it. Anyway, let's get that one off air. Question of the day. What model iPhone do you currently have? Mine's in my pocket, but I have an iPhone 6. So, because I love the jack. I like to be able to put my headphones on. I don't want to go wireless. But that's me. What iPhone model do you have? Comment below. Would really love to know your answer. Hey, if you like this episode, remember to give me a like, a comment, and a share. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. And if you're an entrepreneur looking to gain reach on the internet and gain new awesome clients, then visit me at anspachmedia.com. That's it for the show. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow on episode 117. Woohoo!